Ooh, Bad Larry.
Welcome back, Bad Larry Kingdom. Today we are wrapping up the storyline featuring Infectia, the femme fatale mutant with biological manipulation powers. This issue is called Kiss Off, written by Louise Simonson and drawn by her husband Walter Simonson, and was released in August 1988. And before we continue, I'm your host, Bad Larry. Thank you for clicking on this video. Make sure to hit the like button right now. And let's get going. Infectia is so close to pulling off her psycho plan of stealing the X-Factor ship, but first she needs to kiss Iceman and make him her antibody monster. Remember, the X-Factor kids no likey Infectia, and Boom Boom has a little Iceman crush, so naturally she cock-blocks the kiss with her time charge bomb, but also unknowingly saves Iceman's life in reality. Iceman charges after Boom Boom, but Leech puts an end to Iceman's chase. I love Leech's power set. Leech, I believe, is an Epsilon level mutant. Non-combative powers plus their physical appearance doesn't allow them to pass as a human, i.e. ugly as. Beast scoops Boom Boom up and she tells him she really doesn't trust Infectia. Beast feels the same, but his memory sucks. He can't remember anything that happened in the last issue when Infectia turned Ginger Cop into a monster, but he remembers being turned dumb by Apocalypse's horsemen. I guess it's just his short-term memory affected. Boom Boom has heard enough. She tells everyone to make sure they keep Infectia away from Iceman. Let's see how that plays out. Back in Dallas, the Commando, aka Frank Bohannon, a mutant vigilante, has a gun to the back of Marvel Girl's head. Psyche and Jean have gone up against Juggernaut, Magneto, and Apocalypse. You think this white-haired jabroni is a real threat to our heroes? Nah. Marvel Girl goes Dirty Harry on the Commando. Do you feel lucky, punk? Then pull the trigger. He can't. Marvel Girl uses her powerful telekinesis to jam the pistol while Psyche destroys it with pinpoint optic blast accuracy. These two are done faffing about with the Freedom Force. Marvel Girl knows how to deal with bullies. Pick the biggest dude and F him up. Stonewall, aka Lewis Hamilton, not the race car driver, at 6'4", 300 pounds, does the trick. Even with his mutant ability to have complete control over the center of his gravity, making him virtually immovable, that only works on the ground. Picking Stonewall up using her telekinesis is a huge flex for Marvel Girl, letting him and the Freedom Force know they mean business. While Cyclops blasts Pyro's fuel lines away, making Pyro virtually useless, Marvel Girl continues to ask about Cyclops' son, Nathan's location. It seems Freedom Force may really not know anything. Spyro grabs Marvel Girl by the back of the hair. Big mistake. Sure, she has 6 arms, but they don't do any good against such a powerful telekinetic as Marvel Girl. It only takes one solid punch from one arm to put out the 6-armed femme fiend. Avalanche and Blob think they're gonna crush our boy Cyclops. Hope they got good insurance from Valerie Cooper. At this point, Psyche ain't pulling any more punches. One last time he asks, "Where is my son?" Across the world aboard X-Factor ship, Infectia is mere millimeters from turning Iceman into an antibody monster. She can feel her power activating. Uh-oh! Richter causes a tremor, separating the lovebirds. We got some professional mutant cock-blocking going on right now, but it's Iceman's life on the line. No time for niceties. Richter tells Iceman, "Hey, it's 2 a.m. Why don't you go to bed?" Man, this psycho lady Infectia is persistent. She's not giving up. Uh-oh, it's Skid's turn to cockblock just in the nick of time. Her force field power causes Infectia to just skid right off Iceman and right onto her face. Infectia knows the deal. She knows the kids are protecting Iceman. Try number 3 is thwarted by old Gingerballs Rusty Collins. And then try number 4, stopped by Bubblegum Head Arthur projecting a T-Rex to scare off Infectia. When will Iceman wise up? Finally, the X-Factor kids annoyed Infectia enough to send her off to bed, leaving Iceman to be. But for how long? Infectia knows the AI ship is against her as well and threatens it with a kiss. The AI ship has PTSD from being controlled by Apocalypse and has to yield to Infectia. Over in Omaha, Nebraska, a silhouette of an assassin emerges from the water, grabs some rifle, breaks into a home, and unloads. Who is the assassin? Who is the target? Back on the ship, day breaks. The X-Factor kids are still asleep, but Infectia has a new plan. She's going to fly Iceman to her $1 million apartment and away from these meddling kids. Back in Dallas, Cyclops destroys the dirt wave, sending blobs skidding across the ground. This page is super lore important. Blob should be impervious, but Cyclops uses a super fine optic blast and penetrates Blob all the way through. His optic blast is that powerful. The look on Blob's face is priceless. I doubt, given Blob's power, if he has ever truly been hurt in his life. So Cyclops is probably the first ever to truly hurt the Blob. It can be done. So, all of you Versus nerds out there, Cyclops beats Blob 1v1. Fairly easy. Destiny says enough. We can't see or know where Madeline Pryor is. She's likely dead. Oh, sorry. The baby, probably dead too. No. Wait, he lives. Destiny tells Cyclops and Marvel Girl to go back to New York City to continue their search there. Now in Chicago, a cabal of mutant-hating robe wearers are aware Archangel, aka Warren Worthington III, is actually alive, transformed by Apocalypse, and on a terror to find his former lover, Candy Southern. The sentient AI ship warns Beast to move it, to go save Iceman from Infectia at her townhouse. Beast better hurry! Infectia's trap is perfect. Iceman is too oblivious to her schemes and now finds himself tied up. But now how he imagined, not gay. Because Infectia's daddy was a genetic super genius and she's hella rich, she was able to whip up this machine, totally neutralizing Iceman's power on a molecular level. Right. Infectia uses the poor postman as a show-and-tell demo for Iceman, showing him how her kiss transforms her victim into an antibody monster. Beast busts in just in the nick of time, but to save Iceman, he must first battle Infectia's monster. The monster is using too much energy, and just like that, tick, 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 the monster disintegrates in Beast's hands. This Infectia is now a real serial killer. Infectia makes her move and plants a kiss on the lips of Beast. Infectia kisses Beast and not Iceman. Beast momentarily turns into his blue furry form and then back to humanoid form. Beast is knocked out. Is this the end for the Beast? Find out next episode, as this episode is over. Comment down below your thoughts on Infectia. Could she be a good MCU villain nowadays? Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.